Hey everybody, welcome to another constant support video. This one's on interpreting constants of proportionality. So it says Maya shaved her head and then began letting her hair grow. She represents the length L of her hair in centimeters m months after she shaved her head using the equation L equals 1.25 m. So basically you've got L equals 1.25 m, and the m represents the months after she shaved her head. And then the L represents the length of her hair in, is it centimeters? Yeah, centimeters. So this is our little equation that we're working with here. So it says, what does 1.25 mean in this situation? So basically, if you're thinking about it, right, the 1.25 is the unit rate, right? And it means that she is, every time you increase the months by 1, you're increasing the length by 1.25. So it means that it's 1.25 centimeters for every 1 month after she cut her hair. That's what it means, right? So if the months were 1, the length would be 1.25. If the months were 2, the length would be 2.5, and so on and so forth. So it's 1.25 centimeters per month. What does the 1.25 mean in the situation? It has been 1.25 months since Maya shaved her head. No. Maya's hair grows 1.25 centimeters per month. Yes. Maya's hair takes 1.25 months to grow a centimeter long. No. So the correct answer is that it takes her that her hair is growing at a rate of 1.25 centimeters for every month, and that's what you put. Okay. Okay. It says Carrie calculates the total amount E in dollars that she earns for working H hours using the equation E equals 10H. So her equation is E, the amount of money she earns, right, is equal to 10 times H, and H is the amount of hours that she works. Okay, so the 10 is actually going to be your rate, which is going to be dollars over hours, because if she works 1 hour, she earns $10. If she works 2 hours, she earns $20, and so on and so forth. So basically, she's earning $10 for every 1 hour. That's what that 10 means, right? The unit rate, $10 per hour. So it says here, how many dollars does Carrie earn per hour? She earns $10 per hour. At that rate, how many hours does it take Carrie to earn $1? Okay, well, if you want to earn $1, right, and you know that it's 10 hours, $10 for every 1 hour, then just divide both sides by 10, and you're going to see that in 1/10 of an hour, she can earn $1. So it says, at that rate, how many hours does it take Carrie to earn $1? You would just say 1/10 of an hour, or 0.1 hours. And that's it. Okay, this one says Zen is an audiobook narrator. The table gives some completed audio links and the amount of time Zen spends researching, recording, and editing the audiobook. So on the left here, we have completed length of audiobook hours, and then on the right hand, we have work time in hours. All right. It says, what does 6 1/2 mean in this situation? Okay. So basically, we can see here that 6 1/2 for every 1. So basically, that's telling you that, I don't think we even need to write this out. 6 1/2 work hours to record 1 hour of audio length. So 1 hour on the audiobook doesn't just take him 1 hour, it takes him 6.5 hours for every hour that he records an audio length for. So it basically means it takes him 6.5 hours of work to record 1 hour of audio. So it says Zen spends 6.5 hours working for every hour to complete the audiobook. That is good. Zen completes 6.5 audiobooks in an hour. No, definitely doesn't. Zen spends 6.5 hours working per audiobook. No, that's not true either. So it basically means that A is the best answer, and it's just he spends 6.5 hours working to get 1 hour of good audio recording. Okay. It says that we can calculate E, the amount of euros that has the same value as D US dollars, using the equation E equals 17/20 D. So basically here we have the equation E is equal to 17/20 D. where the D is the US dollars and the E is the number of euros. Okay. So basically, one US dollar is worth 17/20 euro. 2 US dollars is worth 30, basically 34/20 euros, and so on and so forth. So how many euros have the same value as 1 US dollar? Well, when the dollars is one, the euros would be 17/20. So 17/20 is one way to put that. You could also do it as a decimal if you wanted, which is 0.85. So in other words, 85 hundredths of a euro is equivalent to $1 in the United States. Um, and then the other answer here is how many US dollars have the same value as 1 euro? And so if you're thinking about that, if we set the euro equal to 1, and then we solve for the dollars, you'll get that answer. So how do you undo times by 17/20? You're going to divide by 17/20 on both sides. And that's going to give you the answer you're looking for, okay? So when you divide by 17/20, that's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, 20 over 17. So 1 times 20 over 17 is just going to be 20 over 17. So that would be like 1 and 3/17 is going to be the answer there. So every 1 euro is worth 1 and 3/17 dollars, basically. Okay. So how many US dollars have the same value as 1 euro? And it would be 1 and 3/17 of a dollar. Okay. And that's how you do it. Hope that helps.